So here student, this is our first flowchart what we are going to learn, and the question I wrote on the screen, that is draw a flowchart to assign two values in two variables and print them. This is a very simple flowchart which I am going to start in the beginning. As a first flowchart I am just doing this. Please try to understand all of you. As I told you in my previous video, that flowchart, when we are going to start a flowchart, we have to check, we have to take the start button, that is oval size, and inside we can write start, as it will denote that it is starting the flowchart. It is just starting the flowchart. Fine. Thereafter, we have to assign two values in two variables. It means that is input. That is input. That is what we are going to provide to the program. So we have to take the input box. We have to take the input box to do that. We have to use the input box to do that. So here I am taking the parallelogram box, where I will specify the read statement, because I am going to assign. So if I am going to assign the values, I will use the word read. Read what I will use? Read A equal to any number, students, and B equal to any number. Fine. So this is what two variables, two values I assigned in two variables. Fine. Thereafter, there has to be a join in between. So I can go down to search for the arrow mark and can join. I can make a join in between. Fine. So that is what the flow of instruction we learned in previous video. So here I started, then I made the input. Now what I need to do? Is there any process to be left? Is there any process is left in this question? No, because there is no calculation, nothing to be done. Only simply we have to print them on screen. We have to display on screen. Fine. So I can take the same parallelogram box. I can take the same parallelogram box to print it on the screen. And in flowchart, we can use the word display. We can use the word display A, B. Fine. So that is what the value will be displayed, whatever we stored in the variable A and B. Fine. So same way I can take a arrow to draw in between. So there will be a link made in between. Fine. So it is displaying. Thereafter, what we need to do? We need to simply, because our job is over, we have to we have to stop the flowchart. So going up, we can find out the oval box, because oval is used to start the flowchart as well as it is used to stop the flowchart. So I can stop the flowchart here by taking oval box. Okay, by taking the oval box, I can stop the flowchart. Then the arrow to be joined. So I'm just making the arrow in between. Drawing a arrow in between. So this is what your question as well as the program. Assign two values. So two values I assigned here in A and B, the variable. Thereafter we simply to print them, so displaying them. So for here input I use parallelogram box, for output I use parallelogram box, and for starting and for stopping we use oval box. Fine.